and welcome to Valuechain News. I am Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. Buhari seeks more cooperation with Portugal in oil and gas. $1 billion natural gas sold to Portugal in 2022, says NNPC. Troops recover 3.8 million liters of stolen crude oil, arrest oil thieves in the South-South region. And now, the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday in Lisbon, Portugal, said Nigeria was ready to fill the natural gas gaps in Europe, a consequence of the Russian-Ukrainian war. The president also said with over 200 million mainly young people, Nigeria was ready to be the hub of African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA. In a statement on areas of cooperation between Nigeria and Portugal delivered at the Presidential Palace in Lisbon, Buhari urged Portugal to consider Nigeria as a valued and trusted partner in Africa. He identified 5 key areas of cooperation and collaboration capable of moving both countries forward. The areas of cooperation and collaboration, he said, include oil and gas, tourism and hospitality industry, air travel, security and joint commission. On oil and gas, Buhari said with the current Russian-Ukraine war, increased cooperation in oil and gas between the two countries has become vital to avoid a crisis in the demand and supply chain, even as Nigeria is already a major supplier of gas to Portugal. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, on Thursday said it had sold over $1 billion worth of natural gas to Portugal this year. This was disclosed during the Nigeria-Portugal Business and Trade Forum held on the sidelines of the state's visit to Portugal by President Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking at the forum, the Group Managing Director, NNPC Limited, Mala Mele Kyari, revealed that Nigeria had been supplying energy to Portugal for decades. Kyari's comments and visits by Buhari were tweeted via the official Twitter handle of NNPC on Thursday. Troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria have arrested 26 oil thieves, recovered 3,810,000 liters of crude oil and 3,074,000 liters of automotive gas oil, among others, in the South-South zone of the country. This is coming at a time when the country is under excruciating scarcity of fuel and other petroleum products, which has caused more hardship for the citizens. This sabotage adds greatly to the environmental degradation suffered by the people of the zone. The Director, Defense Media Operations, Defense Headquarters, DHQ Abuja, Major General Bernard Onyuko, made this known on Thursday at the bi-weekly briefing on troops' activities and operational successes recorded from 16th to 30th June 2022 from the various operational theaters in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. Major General Onyuko noted that in the South-South zone, the troops of Operation Dakata da Barawo between 17 and 19 June 2022 carried out anti-illegal bunkering, oil theft and other sundry operations at various parts of Delta and Rivers State. According to him, several wooden boats, storage tanks, dugout pits laden with illegal refined automotive gas oil were discovered, adding that a total of 930,000 liters of automotive gas oil and 1,150,000 liters of stolen crude oil were discovered, among others. OPEC Council of Ministers, including Libya's Minister of Oil and Gas, Mohamed Aoun, have met in an online meeting to review oil production policies. The Wednesday's talks also had in attendance the Director General of the General Department of Technical Affairs at the Oil Ministry and the Governor of Libya at OPEC, Mustafa bin Isa. The group debated the organization's manifesto of guiding principles known as its long-term strategy, the financing issue, the member states' contributions, and the recommendations presented by the governors. They also reviewed administrative affairs and approved a set of decisions related to the OPEC's meeting and the appointment of an external auditor to evaluate the organization's performance. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timipre Silva, has commended the outgoing OPEC Secretary General, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Barkindo, on the successful completion of his tenure. You have since steered the heavily loaded OPEC Plus ship through the several life-threatening turbulent waters against all odds, from the historic, highly applauded Algiers Accord in September 2016, which paved the way for the equally historic Declaration of Cooperation DOC among 23 oil-producing countries, to the ongoing management of the adverse effects of the global pandemic and energy transition on the oil market. You have proved to be a worthy ambassador of Nigeria and indeed a champion of the global oil market, Silva stated. The Central Bank of Nigeria, through the Agricultural Credit Guarantee Scheme Fund (ACGSF), has disbursed 1.75 billion naira as loans to 14,258 farmers in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja. The ACGSF chairman, Stephen Okon, who spoke yesterday at the National Farmers Award in Abuja, said that out of this amount, 973,646 beneficiaries of the loan had repaid a total of 98.91 billion naira. He said that the ACGSF has introduced new strategies to repackage and reposition the scheme for greater effectiveness and efficiency, saying that this will position Nigeria to become self-sufficient in food production. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. Buhari seeks more cooperation with Portugal in oil and gas. $1 billion natural gas sold to Portugal in 2022, says NNPC. Troops recover 3.8 million liters of stolen crude oil, arrest oil thieves in South-South. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good evening.